nothing you want to feel about Nigeria today that some people are now calling in to say Nigeria is gone, Nigeria is finished. They did it a few years ago. There are people here that 5 years ago, they were like you. They will look at me and say, what is the solution? My friend, stop all these things you are doing. Let us all come together. Let us, Some 2 years ago, during the obedient movement, they were here assuring me that, listen, I understand what you are saying, but you see, this Nigeria can still be saved. This Nigeria, but a year after that, they will end up, you will end up joining us. Oh, sure. You will end up, whatever you think you are feeling about Nigeria today, you are not new. Majority of those people you see that are phoning onto this program, they never felt this way. Some of them did feel this way a year, 2 years, 3 years ago. They felt like something could still be done. But every time, Nigeria will continue to show to you that building hope, expecting something from it, when these criminals are still in charge, is a pure waste of expectation, a waste of hope. But yeah, you can look at us and think we are the ones who don't want Nigeria, this who don't want Nigeria, that. You won't be the first. There are those before you. You too, you will join the queue. Just give it time, okay? Give it time. Keep open. Hello.
Hello, my good general.
Hello, sir. James,
good morning. I'm all right. Good morning from here, my good.
Good morning,
First of all, I want to thank you for the good work you're doing and enlightenment that you keep up enlightening us about the Nigeria. You see, the reason why we all agree that Nigeria is a zoo. Nigeria is a completely zoo. Okay. Last statement you made last time, you was talking about the terrorists left in with the ammunition and other thing the army provided for them. Okay. When they imported all these people to Nigeria, don't they have a country where they came from?
They did, though. They came from somewhere. I used to play a video on this platform where some of them said they brought them in 2015. They abandoned them after that. So what did they expect them? How did they expect them to leave? So they have to resort into kidnapping Nigerians. There are evidence on this platform.
So how much the Nigerian custom make and the budget they have every year? Don't we have a custom deportation budget and all those stuff in their custom or the House of Reps? They don't have that?
I don't think they do.
So how come those people can't be deported back where they came from?
Because they told them, have you forgotten? They told them that all Fulanis all over the world sees Nigeria as their motherland where everybody will still congregate and end up in Nigeria. If you're a Fulani from, have you forgotten that? That was said by the man who is now the governor of Bauchi State, Bala Muhammad. He was on TV. So, he said all Fulanis all over the world. I don't know the whole word he means by that. All Fulanis believe that Nigeria is their ancestral land where they're all going to end up. So the Nigerians should stop overreacting. That all these things is because of our ignorance. That Nigeria is enough to contain all of us. We should learn how to kind of accommodate them. I'm going to go look for that video. Continue to talk about that. I'm going to go look for the video.
So if one governor from one state had to tell the whole Nigeria what to do, so how come the people can't deport them back to Bauchi?
Well, because Bauchi doesn't have what to take care of them, the southern part has. So therefore, all of us in the south would have to learn how to accommodate them. That's what
they should. They should, because he opened mouth and said that an imported foreigner from another country to Nigeria, so-called Nigeria, they believe they love. So how come they can deport that? If that can contain all the holes by which he can contain them, how come they can take them back where they imported them from?
They can't.
Why we all Nigerians suffer in the hands of these illiterate foreigners? Let me tell you, Fulanis, they're not indigenous of Nigeria.
No.
It cannot bring somebody that speaks a different language and came to my state and won't follow the rules of the law of our state. And we follow what we're doing, and all he have in mind to kill us, and you think that we have to keep quiet and let that happen. Okay, now they imported those people, put them in the army, put them in the armed forces of Nigeria, and the whole Nigeria kept quiet.
Yes.
And we can hear that if there was a killing on this side, there was a Fulani killing, the Fulani kidnapping, Fulani this, Fulani.
You know all the damages they have done to the
so,
Hausas. Today, the Hausas are asking for weapons to fight them. Like they are saying that they are not Hausa Fulani. The Fulanis have wreaked havoc. They are the victims of their terrorism. I have found the video. Continue talking, Baba.
And when you look at the whole terrorism in that Nigeria, is sponsored by the government. And they equip them. Which country on the whole planet will import terrorist people to put them in their armed forces? That means that country is not a country. Nigeria is not a country. We have a criminals, a murderers, a thief. No matter name you call them, these people are not even so-called recognized as Nigeria. These people are the work of foreigners, the work of all this West. And up to now, they're buying a fuel 1,300 naira, and nobody have fled. And this doesn't even concern them.
No.
So the oil the Bayelsa people keep, we oil. So how come all these 3 refineries they have in that country is not working? But they controlled by somebody from another state, somebody from not even an indigent of the so-called country in Nigeria, controlling your oil, controlling every resource that you can find on that place. And up to now, everybody living that everything is normal. Okay, your president, last time I listened to your program, they say he traveled to London for treatment. And they still haven't impeached him, throw him out of the state. So there is no hospital in that Nigeria that he can go and treat himself.
No, not even the Lagos that he built, the one they use as templates. You know, the template for.
Thank you. Thank you, Maya. So there is no single hospital in Lagos that this man can go treat himself.
No.
So Nigeria, the so-called people call themselves Nigeria, had to sponsor his trip to hospital to UK. What a country.
Pound sterling, they have to convert that their, the valued naira to pound sterling to come and pay for his medical treatment in the UK. And guess what?
Okay.
The people living in that contraption themselves who can't afford medical care, they are praying for him to get well soon and come back to continue to milk them. Isn't that the irony?
I mean, it's irony because they have their media. And then we said the 50% of what's going on in that country is caused by the media. It's the media that keep reporting all kinds of nonsense, the so-called news. They can't even tell. Okay, let me ask this. When was the last time the so-called president came up for an interview? They sit down one-on-one to interview this man. What he have for them?
He's a big man. He doesn't have to talk to them. They will tell you, we don't need his physical thing. We only need his brain. He's a Mr. Strategist, remember?
To have a good government, to rule the nation, he had to tell the people that you're ruling what you are doing and what is your achievement. You are the president, had to come out to talk to them live.
See?
No other people. He says the president, they will come out sort of one idiot will come out sort of and sit down and start to say president. No, they go to overseas, they go to Western world, they see how their president interact with their people to let them know what he's doing and what's the achievement and what is the goal is. When you come to Nigeria, the school is no longer existing. The government schools, they're supposed to be teaching the children that came up to teach them about the education, technology, everything that make the living life easier. They don't have that. The government is no longer sponsoring the education. The government is no longer building a manufacturing where they produce to put people to the work. The government is no longer building roads where to employ all the citizens to put them back to work. The government is no longer supplying water to the citizens where the people can go and work and they pay them. All the money they have they're looting in that country is going to another country to sponsor them. Instead of creating jobs, putting people back to work, where the people can be developing, having money circulating the same government, the same country, because now they looted the money. There is no more circulation of money.
And it leaves the economy, and the whole thing is like, man.
And they keep putting people poverty to poverty. When they go to Western world, they see how they build their country and see people wake up every day, go to work.
Yes.
And they're not creating that. And they so-called believe in one Nigeria, and they still calling that country one Nigeria and believing their religion how to do. God won't do anything for the Nigerian. Nigerian people had to do stuff for themselves, and they had to wake up. We are 2024, and we are getting old. We was born, all the whole people born in 1982 and 1999. They're almost 40 and 50 years old now. Some of them are earlier.
What I say to people? You know what I say to people? I say, if you don't understand this calculation that you just mentioned, right? Can you just please take 25 years out of your age, please, and tell me how old you will be, and see what Nigeria has done to you?
Yeah,
if you remove 25 years from your life, from your age right now, and see how old are you, you will see what Nigeria has done to you. That means the last 25 years, there has been no progress, not in the life of the millions of people that are trapped in that contraption, right? You have emotion without movement. Then that's how you understand the damages they have done to you. 25 years of nothing. James, but let me take another one. But I found the video.
Mario, thank you, man. Thank
God
you
bless
for
you. Yeah, was where the current governor of Bauchi State said all the Fulanis see Nigeria as their own from all over the world.
Why should federal government use resources for this country to accommodate Fulani men who are not Nigerians?
You see, as I said, we are already accommodating them. Do you delineate and then really know who is not a Fulani man from Nigeria? They are all Nigerians, because I said their identity, their own citizenship is Nigerian, even though we have relations all over the world, all over Africa. And so, presumably, they are Nigerians.
See? How can you use Nigeria resources to accommodate these Fulanis that you said are not from Nigeria? They are not Nigerians. Oh, they are Nigerians. They are our cousins from all over the place. They are Nigerians, so we are already accommodating them. And to another weary, one of them once said this.
Elsa belongs to Jigawa. The oil in Delta belongs to Jigawa. Yes, because we are called Nigeria today. So that's what I'm telling you. The oil belongs to us all. And we, as Nigerians, shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that Jigawa people will have the oil as well. Will have the money of the oil. Anybody who thinks the oil of Bayelsa belongs to only Bayelsa is just deceiving himself. As long as we are in Nigeria, we will make sure that we have uninterrupted supply of oil so that there will be uninterrupted supply of money to Jigawa State. As long as we are called Nigeria. So of course we are not the same people. We have to understand that, look, I am a Fulani man, and Ijo is different, Yoruba is different, but then God has made us to stay together. So why can't we attempt to stay together? And I honestly do not mind, even if we're going pathways, let's sit on the table and agree that, look, that oil of Bayelsa, Jigawa cannot have a share. No way. You know, I don't mind us talking like that. But as of today, that oil, we shall do everything within our means, everything with our blood, to defend our oil in Bayelsa. We will do everything possible to defend that oil in Bayelsa. It belongs to Jigawa State as well. You know, so that's what I want them to understand. This country fought civil war, and that's probably why we are still together. And anybody who threatened, unless if we are defeated, then we can leave the oil. But if anybody threatens the flow of oil, we shall fight and make sure oil flows. Ijo oil, Bayelsa oil belongs to Jigawa people. And we shall do everything possible to defend our oil in Bayelsa. Because God put our oil in Bayelsa, just like God has put mineral resources of Bayelsa in Jigawa. Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa.
Emoji.
Hello. Hello, Maya. Good morning from here.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. Bro, let them just, I want to say something, you know. Let them just release
you have something you wanted to say, but it was around the time I played those two videos. Your thoughts has probably tripled now. You have a lot to say, Abi.
Maya, you know, like you, the way you started, you know, back years ago, about 8 years ago, 7 years ago,
yes,
when I started watching you, the first day I came across your program, you are very, very harsh. You know, that time I still have a
when I
little
always like
mentality
this stream,
of.
they open eyes
I'm
like
telling
anything, like you know.
my
I go dead there, they
you know what
scream,
you're
they
doing that time?
vibrate. And people were
Yeah,
like,
that time,
calm down. I'm like, no. You remember?
that time in comment section, there's nothing like spanner. You are the one removing people by yourself.
You get
I
it?
when I came across your distance, I said, "Who is this guy? Who is this guy now?" But when I started listening, all those black spots in my head begin to go away. All those nonsense, Nigerian blood is begin to go away. Mentality
Many don't
begin
know
to
that
go
I
away.
used to be a pro-Nigeria myself. Some of these people who see me today talking about let's break it up, they didn't know that I actually used to be like pro-Nigeria, hoping that someday we're going to fight, we're going to do this, but I realized that it's a pure waste of time, no doubt.
My brother, it's not going to work. You see, there's another person I also pinpointed in this your program. I noticed in the program is a Charm. You know, do you know that like 1 year, 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago, Charm was also preaching about one Nigeria. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. You know, it's gonna work. But now I'm surprised. Charm is telling us now, divide it, let everybody go away.
So if anybody is thinking that we are just a defeated people, defeatist kind of people that always talk about problem. No, you are new. Don't worry. We'll give you time. You go understand later too.
My is we are getting there. I'm not surprised. Amechi is coming out. The spirit already catched him already. He's coming out small. But I pity this man they call Ruben Abati. I don't know what is his problem. Well, after the news of Arise, I watched. They played the video of Amechi. Ruben Abati turned it like he's trying to change the narration that it's excitement. This is what is going on. It's reality. They are feeling it, and he gave an example when him cannot even afford diesel now to put in his generator. What about people that cannot do it? Don't have nothing to
former governor, former this,
anything. You see, so people are suffering really. But Ruben Abati wants to, I don't know, he wants to take award of Arise or the best journalist in Nigeria. He tried to, this is reality. Instead, all of them,
okay, people should stop.
All of them supposed to be preaching it. All of us, everybody not supposed to be going it because it's not normal anymore. Okay, look at this thing. Now they kind of have been shouting that Boko Haram are in army. People have seen it. People are shouting about Nigerians have been saying it. Every time they debunk it, every time they go. I told somebody, how can Nigerian army of all be having ambush every time? Ambush every time, ambush. And Nigeria is a place they don't do investigation. They don't show the corpse. Some of the soldiers, their families till today they don't know that they are all dead. They don't even pass the information to their family. Show all these corpses. Let us see if they are shot by head or from the back. Because when you say ambush, every time ambush, how can they kill all soldiers? None of them will be saved to come and tell the story. Now the result has come out now. 2 days ago, the Boko Haram they run away with ammunition.
Yes.
But army they were denying all these things since. They were denying that. Okay, now this guy that caught last now that they're saying that Tinubu went to hospital in London. That one is not enough to compare that our security agents, thousands of security agents are in army now. Many good ones now, their life at risk. We the citizens, the civilians on the street, our lives is not at risk. When we have criminals with gun, signed gun, they gave criminal gun. That's license, free license.
Just announce it casually. As if to say, now me and you carry gun run. We are talking about terrorists who have been part of the military process. Understand their moves, how they do things. Suddenly they went with the bikes and the weapons, and they just released it into the news media as if to say, come on, man, you know, it is Nigeria.
You see, so this thing now is more dangerous than Tinubu going to hospital. This one now is more dangerous. It's not a news that somebody can just take. Oh, it's just like normal Nigerian thing. Nnamdi Kanu has been saying this thing. Okay, like from the video you played, you remember during Buhari, all of them, every time they want to come and make speech, they will have a Fulani bag. They will put Fulani color. They will fly Fulani color. Now, we don't see Fulani color anymore. But because they're already there, their boys are now waiting for them to give them command. So people on the street are not safe. People on the everywhere, even they don't even know their age again. Their age, maybe Boko Haram is among their age. So this is a very serious matter. But they're still denying it. Understand? So this one now, they should do something about this thing. They should reshuffle that army, go look into those personnel, all of them. Then I pity those. I pity those that are there wasting their life. If I'm there this morning, I'll drop my gun and drop the uniform and go away because I cannot do that. I cannot. How can I know my enemy? Thank you, Bayogu.
God bless you, sir, and thank you so much for calling in. That is where we're going to wrap it up this afternoon. I shall see you later tonight, and we will continue from where we are stopping this afternoon. So thank you so much, everyone. I will see you then. Okay, like the broadcast, share it, and possibly subscribe onto the channel as well. You have all of you should have a good day. I'll see you later.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary political. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ìmọ̀ àyíṣe rere ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe fẹ̀.